Are you in delusion and want to overcome it? This story is really gonna help you. Hello friends, welcome to my channel Reflects Positively with Richa Agarwal. Once there was a disciple of Buddha who had made a wonderful progress in mind control. But as in the previous story, he had become overconfident and boastful of himself. Though he had been a good disciple, he had not attained satisfactory mind control, and Buddha wanted him to realize this himself. He thought it over and gave him a new assignment. He told him to go and ask for alms at a particular far off house for the next few days. The disciple had to walk a long way to reach that place, and it was a tiring journey. On the way, he wondered what kind of food he would get. He was longing to have his favorite food, a delicious, tasty meal of rasam and rice. When he reached the house, he saw that the occupant was a beautiful woman who had welcomed him warmly and treated him with respect. To his delight, she offered him rasam and rice exactly as he had wished, and he relished every morsel. He was so full that he longed to rest. His gaze fell on a nearby huge tree, which looked nice and inviting. To his surprise and delight, the woman offered him exactly that by suggesting to him that since he had to walk a long way back, and since the sun was at its peak, it would be advisable to rest for some time. She placed a sheet and a pillow under that tree to make him comfortable. The disciple rested and then went back in the evening. The next day again, he walked to that same house. He wondered what food he would get that day. That day, he wished for curd rice, and he hoped that the same woman would open the door. He was overjoyed when the same beautiful woman was there at the house, and she actually served him curd rice. As on the previous day, he once again longed to rest under that tree, and per his wish, she again asked him to rest. The third day, the same thing happened. Whatever he wished for, the lady somehow would offer exactly that. Now, after a few days, his mind started thinking deeply. How was it that everything he wanted was so precisely known to that lady? Could she be reading his mind? After his meal, he casually asked whether she could read people's mind. She replied calmly that because of Buddha's blessings, she could read and see everything in his mind clearly, as if she was seeing through glass. The disciple was wonderstruck and impressed. He thanked her and started walking when he remembered something which completely devastated and crushed him internally. The reason for this was his sudden realization of his own sinful thinking. He remembered that he had often had some lustful and sinful thoughts about this wonderful woman, and since she could read all his thoughts, he realized that she must have seen those as well. He recoiled in horror, and this time on his way back, his mind was unsettled and completely in turmoil. He went back to Buddha and requested him not to send him there again. He confessed that he had some lustful thoughts and that he would not be able to face that woman again. However, Buddha said that was the precise reason he was sent there, and he would have to keep going there till he could control his mind. Since that was Buddha's wish, the disciple had no option but to comply. The next day, on his way to that house, he concentrated in his mind only on the Lord and allowed only certain thoughts to enter. There was an actual battle, a Kurukshetra, in his mind to ward off all evil and lustful thoughts. His mind was heavy as this task was very difficult and he was unable to come to terms with himself. He therefore toiled and struggled to keep it into focus and had to try and retain only good and noble thoughts in mind. However, because he had been practicing meditation in the past, his efforts bore fruit and he managed to conquer it. Now he could control it and think only good thoughts. It was obvious that he had passed the test because for the first time in so many days, the woman asked him what he would like to eat. Mind control was the lesson and the objective that Buddha had in mind. The disciple eventually mastered his mind control. Friends, hard working brings success, but success is true only when it is not accompanied by vanity, pride and short temper, and lust for material things. The more fruit a tree bears, the more it bends down. One should never be delusionized by short-term success, rather treat it as a precious gift from God which has to be nurtured and taken care of. The ultimate success is a long way off, and if we all fall prey to small accomplishments on our way to achieve main goal, we would most certainly fail in that effort or achieving the ultimate long-term goal. So friends, if you find my story useful and really like it, then please do share it with your friends and family. And do not forget to subscribe it for a new video every week. Thank you.